the queen of how to. Come on and see what I'm gonna show you how to do. Hello, I am Beverly Kane, and welcome to my channel, the queen of how to. That's me. In today's episode, I am going to be, sharing with you how I got this super cute, super sleek style with flat ironing my hair, trying new products that I have not used before, but I love them. I think they work really beautifully in my hair, especially as my hair is much whiter in the gray family right now and thinner. So if you are somebody who's dealing with either of those, hopefully you will learn something valuable for you to learn how to flat iron your own hair at home. But I am most happy with the results and am happy to share with you how I got there. So if you are new here, if this is your first time finding me, welcome to the queendom. Welcome to the queendom. I'm glad that you are here. Welcome to the queendom. You are a queen too, my dear. So welcome, and to all of my beautiful subscribers who are here with me each and every week, watching and commenting and sharing and liking. Love you all and appreciate you greatly and enjoy spending this time with you each week. And I hope that, you guys are finding value in the content that I'm providing. If there are things you guys want to see, please share them in the comments, if it is, and if it's something that I can do, I'm happy to do that as well. But for today, let's get into the video to see how I achieved this sleek style, flat ironing my own hair at home. So these are the secrets for those thin and gray girls. All right. Let's see how I got that nice flat iron style. So starting with freshly washed hair, I'll tell you what I washed it with. I didn't do a whole video on washing it because there's nothing special about how I wash it. But I will just let you know what I use to wash it. I use this shiny silver ultra conditioning shampoo, purple, because my hair is so white, trying to make sure it doesn't get yellow. And I think it's doing a good job with that. And then I went in after that with the Monat thickening shampoo, and follow that with the Monat thickening conditioner. So those were the three things I used at first. And then after that, I know it was a lot, but again, I'm still really babying my hair and making sure I'm taking good care of it and getting it back safe and healthy and vibrant and thriving and all of that. So use those three. And then I went in after that with a Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Hair Mask that has manuka honey and Maphoria oil, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I used. And I just put that on my hair and sat with a shower cap on my head for about 30 minutes and then rinse that out. So those were the four things I started with. Again, the purple shampoo first. Then I used the Monat thickening shampoo, thickening conditioner, and ended the cleansing and conditioning process with the intensive hydration hair mask from Shea Moisture. So now I am going to get ready to blow dry my hair. And normally I put all kinds of moisture, all kinds of things in my hair, but that was when my hair was thicker and a different texture, because with it so white as it has turned white, it definitely is a different texture. So I'm going to treat it a little different this time. I'm trying something. I have never tried this before, so we're going to see what happens. I mean, hey, so what I'm using is the Chic Ultra Sleek Blowout Styling Mist. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to spray that on first, and then I'm going to go in with the and this is also Chic Super Potion Thickening, Silkening. I cannot talk. Let me try that again. Chic Super Potion Silkening Hair Serum. So I'm going to spray this first. And I will put all this in the description box below exactly what I have used. But I'm just going to use these two things with blow drying my hair, blow drying and flat ironing my hair, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to put all the things that I normally would and see how it works. All right, so I put my glasses on because I just wanted to read and let you know what this says it's supposed to do. It's extreme heat protection for all hair types, helps defend hair from blow dryer heat, moisturizes tresses for a silky, voluminous bounce, detangles for easy brushing and gliding and flawless style, and reduces frizz. It's a Brazilian keratin Moroccan argan oil. So it's vegan, cruelty-free, infused with natural botanical ingredients and recyclable packaging. Anyway, and has none of the nasty stuff like parabens, propylene, mineral oil, artificial dyes, none of that. So anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up as to what's in here. So this is supposed to be something that's supposed to help protect with the heat from blow drying and flat ironing, and just help the hair be silky and voluminous. So we're going to see how it works. I'm just going to spray this all over. Make sure I get it all through my hair, throughout all of my tresses, as it calls it. Make sure everything feels covered and rub it in. I'm actually just going to comb it through too. All right. Okay, so got that all throughout my hair, and now I'm just going to blow dry it. Now that it's about halfway dry, I'm going to go in with this Silkening hair serum and just put a little bit of that on there. I don't know if you can see it, it's so clear. And just kind of, get that all through my hair as well for just some extra protection and extra shine. And look how much hair I have. I am thank you, Lord. I am just grateful that my hair is coming back to me. And this side is doing so much better. So now I'm just going to finish blow drying it. Okay, so that feels really dry. And when you are flat ironing your hair, I don't care, thick, thin, whatever texture, you have got to make sure that you blow dry your hair completely. Because if you leave that moisture in there and then you add that heat, it is not good, and it swells up, and you're going to have a hairstyle that's not going to last long, and you're not going to be happy. So believe me, make sure that you take the time to blow dry your hair completely. And I like to wait a little bit before I start adding heat, just to, because you're adding that heat and the hair is hot. So you can't really always tell if it's completely dry. So let it cool down a little bit, and then make sure to run your fingers through it and make sure that it is completely dry. So now what I'm going to do is I see some ends that, are a little see-through here at the edges. And I'm all about healthy hair right now. That's my goal. My goal is healthy, strong, vibrant hair, thriving hair, not just long hair, whatever. So I'm just going to trim these ends. You see how right here at the end, that is a little thin. So I'm just going to take a minute and just trim those. And I will tell you, with cutting hair and all of that, anything with hair, just try it. Just try it. You can do a whole lot more than you think you can. So people are like, you're so brave. I don't know that it's brave. It's just, I don't know. I'm just willing to try. So I'm just going to take some time now, like I said, and where I'm seeing these little ends that are real scraggly, I'm just going to cut them off. So just like that. So don't be afraid. Just try it. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better already. So I'm just going to keep doing that, cutting these ends, and that's what's happening. All right, just for good measure, now that I've trimmed it and combed it just to make sure I've got any little straggling hairs that have been cut out of my hair, I'm just going to run through with the blow dryer one more time because, again, it's just really, really important that the hair is completely dry before you start flat ironing. So I've finished blow drying it, like I said, giving it a little time to let it cool down to make sure that it is completely dry. I will say one other thing. When you are cutting your own hair, don't just grab any scissors. Don't just grab the kitchen shears or something you use to cut paper or whatever. Use actual hair scissors. It does make a difference. It makes a difference with getting a nice crisp cut. It also makes a difference with, not getting split ends and all of that. So please, if you are going to cut your hair, if you are going to venture down that road, invest in a good pair of hair scissors, okay? And I repeat, only use them for cutting hair. Don't use them for cutting other things, just hair. All right, so I have done all the things, and now it is time to start flat ironing. And again, I am just trying these two products. This is the only thing I've used. My first time trying them so far. It feels great. The hair is really soft. I feel like it got nice and straight from the blow drying. And the brand is Too Chic, and this is first, I sprayed on the Ultra Chic Blowout Styling Mist, and then halfway through, I used the Too Chic Super Potion Silkening Hair Serum. So far, so good. I am liking what I am seeing and feeling, and time to blow dry. So I think and sorry, I should have gotten this clip out, but I think with especially gray hair and thin hair, I would say finding something, and we'll see. I'm not flat ironed it yet, so we'll see how that turns out. But I think the secret to, if it does turn out well, the secret to thin hair and especially gray hair is to not put too much stuff in it. So let's get to flat ironing and see what happens. Okay. So I'm gonna just start over here. And I have 3 different sizes. I have a really little one, kind of a medium size, I guess, and then, a larger. So those are the 3 sizes I will be using since my hair is most definitely at, various lengths. And I think I want this to kind of go not just straight down, kind of to the side and back. Let's start with the smallest one. Okay. Nice. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep on doing that. Just kind of taking one pass through because I don't want it too crazy. And I don't want to add too much heat to my hair because especially with gray hair, it will turn yellow on you from heat. I've seen it happen. Yellow or kind of greenish, and it has a little bit of that tint even right there. Because these are hot and they have no way to adjust the temperature on them. So maybe I need to invest in some that I can adjust the temperature on. But right now I'm using what I got. So now I'm going to go with this middle size, and just keep going. Yeah, so that's what I'm just gonna do. Just keep going through. I will say as well, when you're flat ironing, make sure that you do small sections just so the heat has an opportunity to get, through all of the hair. Because if you do too big of a section, it just is hard for the heat to, to get the outsides, but the inside doesn't really get flat iron. So now I've finished, flat ironing it and adding the curl, bumping it with the flat iron. So now I'm just going to take my fingers and run it through, and also just make sure if there's anything that, like this little piece right here, looks like it didn't quite get a bump like everything else. Just going to give it a little bump. Uh, and then just kind of run my fingers through it to style it. But I don't, run a comb through it and manipulate it too much, but give it a little something, something. All right, turn my I am going to use my little comb here for the back. Okay, just like that. And then up here in the top, like I said, just using the pick end of that. All right. And I am done. So what do you think of this? So I do think these two products worked really great in my hair. They're not heavy, they're very lightweight, and especially with my hair being thinner at this point, that was a plus. My hair feels nice and silky. Um, yeah, did I do a thing, girls? I think I did a little bit of a thing here. I like it a lot. Normally I just, try to do it kind of flat, but I'm like, let's add a little volume up here in the top since it has grown out. Um, and and also I didn't say, if you are new here, if this is your first time hanging out with me and you're like, what are those scars? The scars are from me being a curious 2-year-old little girl who pulled down hot grease on my head. That's what the scars are. And what I do to camouflage them sometimes, and what I'm going to do right now, especially this spot right here, I'm going to take some black edge control, just put a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to tap it in right there so that it kind of camouflages the spot and not let it be so prominent. So that I could hide it a little better. So yeah, I think that definitely looks better, so that you're not seeing it as well. And when I feel like I need it, I do the same thing for this scar. That scar is also from that same, little episode of me being way too curious at 2. So this is the hairstyle. All right. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please let me know what you think. I'm going to turn around so you can see the back. Okay. And I may cut this down a little bit. I don't know. Or I may just brush it, because sometimes once I sleep on it, it gets flat anyway. So, and I know the sides will. But I am happy with it. I hope you have enjoyed watching this. And if you have thin or gray hair that is a different texture than you're used to, these two products they might work for you too. Again, I'll put the name down in the description box below. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this. Please, again, share your comments. Would love to hear what you think. And don't forget, as always, to take a second, please, to hit that subscribe button, share if you think it would be helpful for someone else, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you next time.